Hi friends, good morning. Welcome back to the SAP video series from Exuberant Consulting. Hope you enjoyed my previous videos. Today I'm going to talk about the Legacy Transfer Migration Cockpit or LTMC, which is used for transferring data from legacy system into SAP for a new implementation project. I still remember the days of LSMW where we used to face a lot of hassles trying to build the LSMW, trying to create the recordings, trying to match the fields, and you had to do so many rounds before you got it right. Now, this is a thing of the past. With the LTMC, SAP provides you ready-made templates for each of the objects like cost center load, for example, or assets, or vendors, business partners, etc. They have a lot of pre-configured objects, and you just need to download the Excel template, fill it in, and upload it. It's as easy as that. So I'm going to show a demo using the cost center, which is a very simple object. But even for complicated objects like fixed assets, my experience is that it is much easier than the earlier tools. And it is very suitable for projects for small and medium projects where the data volume is not immense or very large, we can definitely use LTMC. So let us see a quick demo on LTMC. So in the first step, we will log into the migration cockpit, which is a web-based tool via a transaction called LTMC. So this screen, you fill in your login ID and password, which is same as your recipe credentials, and log on to the LTMC tool. And this shows various projects. Now I have created one project called a mix project, and I will click on that now. So it will show me all the objects that are available. So all the default objects. So you can see so many of them. So we are doing a cost center upload. So let's search for cost center and open that object. So you can see one download template icon there. If you click on the download template, it will download a template for you. And this is an XML template, but you can open it in Excel. So in the next step, we'll see how to fill in that Excel template. So this Excel template, in the first sheet, it gives you kind of instructions. So you can go through the instructions like what kind of data formats, which Excel versions are compatible. But this is compatible with very early versions of Excel as well, so we do not worry too much. Then the second sheet shows the list of fields, and you can see that some fields are mandatory, and it also shows the type of the field and length. So now we'll go to the actual sheet where we need to fill in the data. Luckily, this template has only one sheet, but some of the complicated templates have multiple sheets, so those all need to be filled in. So here I'm filling in the data from my company code, which is like 9090 controlling area, and here is the number of the new cost center that we are going to create, 100200 and 100300. So I will give the date in the required format, and I will keep it wide open. So let's say from 1st January 2020 to 31st of December 9999. That is how we usually keep the validity of the cost centers. And then you enter the cost center name. So all the fields marked with an asterisk are the mandatory fields, and these need to be filled in any case, otherwise it will give an error. So I will fill in two cost center names like human resources, corporate finance, and the person responsible has to be filled in. So here we are filling some dummy names. Cost center categories like administration or production or whatever. So I'm filling is administration as 4, and then the hierarchy area, the hierarchy in under which you want to put those cost centers, and then the company code as well. So since profit center accounting is activated, we need to fill in the profit center field also, and here I'm filling in the profit center field as same for both the cost centers. Now rest of the fields are pretty much optional, and you can actually go through each of them and fill the ones which you think are necessary, and then come back and save this file so that we are now ready to upload this file through the LTMC tool. So now we'll go back to the LTMC. So now we're back to the LTMC screen, and we are ready to upload. So choose the file which you want to upload, and then you can enter some text description. This is just for additional information, and so I have just called it as cost center upload and entered some comments in the comments area, and there you go, we are ready to upload it now in SAP. So click on upload to proceed further. So you can see that the status is now set to not active. We need to activate the file, and then we can click on start transfer to proceed further. So once the file is activated, the status is changed to not started, and you get a warning message that all the files that are in that status will be uploaded. So generally it's better to have only one file in that status, otherwise we are going to deal with multiple files at the same time, and that can be quite confusing. So as you can see, the data validation has been done, and you can see some messages. So it's better to see if there are any error messages at this stage, because if there are any error messages, those need to be rectified before clicking on next. So now we click on next to go to the next step, which is the conversion of values. So SAP, whatever values are entered in the sheet, it will convert to SAP values, but generally it's a one-to-one conversion, so you can just click on OK there and on the check button and then proceed further, unless you want to have some different mapping, and if you want, then that can be specified here, but I generally use the same mapping in Excel sheet as I want it in SAP. So in the next step we are simulating the import, and you can see that it was pretty fast and it has simulated the import. So once again I need to check for the messages. If you have any error messages, you need to go back and rectify those, otherwise the upload is going to fail. So here we don't have any error messages. Those information messages you can just read, and it's about functional area not being present and all, because we haven't entered functional area, and then you click on next to proceed. So here it's doing the actual data import, and wow, now this upload is completed. So once again, no error message, and we are good to go, and we'll see how this appears in SAP in the next screen. So I'm back into the SAP screen to check if whatever we uploaded has been uploaded. So first I need to change the controlling area default to 9090, which is our controlling area, and then go to the transaction OKNN or ON, and check if the two cost centers that we uploaded are actually there in SAP. So here you can see that the 9090 group is there, and below that we uploaded two cost centers, and you can see those here, so 200 and 300. So yeah, so that's a very good sign. So those have been uploaded here. So thank you very much guys for listening to this video, and if you have any questions or comments, please post them in the comment section or write to me at the email address given on the top of this video. So have a nice day, and hope to see you again tomorrow. Bye bye.